Yes, it's time once again for the godfather of sports. The one, the only Don of the worldwide sports mafia. AJ Bocchini. Hey, AJ.
Man, I feel like I need a crystal ball or something after that.
A
Jeez, let's see what's in a crystal ball today.
big open for a big star. You're a big shot.
Jeez, that sounds a little ominous, to be honest with you.
Well, that's all right. You're ominous. You pick someone to win, and they immediately lose. That's how it goes.
I know Denver looking pretty good right now, but we'll get into that later.
Okay, what do you got going? Where do you want to start, AJ?
I'm gonna start with the Brewers last night because they got a huge bounce back win.
Okay.
After 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 losing 8-6, they won 4-3. They made 4 runs. They made 4 runs in the second hold up, and Sal Frelick hit a homer and made one of the best diving catches in center field I think I've seen in a long time.
Really? Why is he in center? Why isn't Churio in center?
She wasn't right.
Oh, he's in right. Okay.
Yeah.
Is Sal the regular center fielder? No, Perkins is, or some dude like that, right?
Well, Sal is, but Sal's in the bottom of the order, so
okay.
He gets hidden a lot. So
good.
But it was one of the best. It was actually a game-saving catch too, because it would have brought the tying run to the plate in the eighth. But Sal went back, took a step in, went back, dove backwards, dove running backwards, and flew like Superman, and he dove and made a catch. So it was
Superman
cool.
Sal.
It was pretty cool, and he homered last night as well, so it was cool.
AJ, I think you're overdoing a little bit on Sal Frelick. You're just like, because his name's Sal, he sounds Italian. That's it.
He's a paisan.
Frelick's not paisan though. He's got to have some other thing going on. Oh yeah.
His name is Sal. He went to school in Boston. How much better does it get?
AJ revealing his true colors. They're not Brewers blue and gold. They're red, white, and green for Italia.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But the other thing I wanted to get into, we'll get into that a little more. They got a big game today at noon start. Winner takes the series. So
I'm so glad I saw the score flash 4-0. They were up. I'm like, oh good. And I went to bed. So when I saw the score this morning, I was so glad I didn't watch it. Did you watch the whole thing, Age?
I did watch the whole thing. I watched the whole thing because I like to watch the post and pregame show with Vinny on it. So.
Oh, another paisan. Give me a break.
No. It's all good. So I like the one. But I did watch a little bit of that. I watched a little bit of NBA playoffs last night.
Okay.
Denver looking really good, in really good shape. Minnesota just doesn't know how to close out a series.
Wait a minute. Close out a series. They were up 2-0. Now they're down 3-2. Closing out is when you have 3 wins. They're not even.
Well, no, I know, but I'm saying they had the perfect opportunity. They were coming home.
Yeah.
And now they lost the last 3, so they don't.
Young lady has to go somewhere else and she needs the internet information.
I'm just saying, like, they don't know how to, step on somebody. Step. You don't know how to step.
Yep. Step on the throat.
Yeah.
Well,
you gotta when you're at home, you gotta at least take one to take full advantage of it.
Well, why couldn't they, AJ? Did you watch the games?
I'll be honest with you, I didn't. But what I can tell you is, Jokic just played really well. And I was talking to Coach Kreider, and he said Gobert hasn't played well at all this series.
Why is that? He's Defensive Player of the Year. He's watching Jokic last night. Jokic scores 40 and dishes out 13 assists.
Yeah, which means he's responsible.
He was defensive puke. Yeah. No problem.
You know the internet information here.
Yeah. Small Shark 058.
What?
Small Shark 058.
Small Shark 058.
Yeah. Yeah. So, that's 40 plus 13 assists is at least 75 points. So
That's amazing.
it's a plus 70. It's like that's a plus. That's a
Why were the Timberwolves able to win game 2 without Galbert? And I'm not saying Gobert is the problem, but they played defense really well, shut down Jokic and everybody else pretty much. What I mean, I saw the beginning of game 3, like the first quarter, and the Nuggets jumped on them early. They were up by like 15 or 20 early on, maybe by the second quarter at Minnesota. That was Minnesota's first home game, win right out of their sails.
Okay,
Um,
she's right here, AC.
but watching that game,
small sharks 058.
Small shark 058.
Yeah. So
so
yeah. So
watching that game, I can't believe they lost the first 2 games. What's flipped the switch? Do you think? Is there any one factor?
She's good. Thanks, A.
what flipped the switch? I think the championship result flipped the switch.
Okay.
I think when any team win a championship, you got experience like that. I mean, Jokic is a 3-time MVP for a reason. So I just think I'm not saying that Minnesota's not any good. That's no disrespect, but I'm saying Jokic is just a 3-time MVP for a reason.
I saw a thing I thought was interesting. They compared Anthony. Is it Edwards? Is it Anthony Edwards? Is that who their player is? Minnesota. Anthony. Yeah. Okay.
Anthony Edwards. Yeah.
They compared him to Michael Jordan, not only in how well he scores and takes over games, but also that Jordan didn't win until he had Pippen on the team with him, and Edwards doesn't have anybody like Pippen right now to help share the load. Last night he only had 18. Was the first time.
I mean, the issue is, and here's the issue. Really.
Okay.
Cat disappeared. Karl Anthony Towns is their big time center. Supposed to be the big piece with Gobert with I mean they have Gobert and Towns. Towns is supposed to be the big piece alongside Anthony Edwards. Gobert is supposed to be the big time stopper. Cat has games where he just disappears. And I think that's the issue is you can have the outside playmaker, but if you don't have the contribution on the inside as well, you're not going to get the balance that you need to win games. I mean, there's no reason. I looked at the score last night. There's no reason they should be giving up 112 to Denver. Like with those 2 big guys inside. Unless Jokic is all of a sudden doing something he's never done before, which would be pulling them on the perimeter. But he's not a perimeter player. He's 10 feet and in, so I don't see the reason why. I see the. I mean, I see the. I'm just gonna say it's championship resolved. To be honest with you, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, it's gone quite a ways from everybody picking Minnesota. All of a sudden, they were the new favorites. Not just you. Everybody was picking that. And then they've gone down, and Denver looked bad. Remember, the coach was yelling at the ref, and what's his name, Jamal.
Murray was throwing heat packs and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, really, really Mickey Mouse stuff going on. And all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah, I think it just, and young teams, you know what they do. They look at social media, they look at the modern stuff, and they look at sometimes that creeps in their head a little bit.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Okay.
I'm thinking Denver. I think Denver's going to close it out now.
You do?
Yeah.
In 6 at Minnesota? That's tomorrow night. Game 6 is in Minnesota tomorrow night. Yes. Will this go 6 or will it go 7?
I will say 7, but Denver's going to win.
Okay. All right. On the other side, in the Eastern Conference last night, the Knicks returned the favor to the Pacers. Pacers blew them out the last time they played.
Yes,
this time the Knicks blew them out.
Yes, they did.
Did you watch any of that game?
I did watch a little bit of it. I saw the scores. When I turned it on, the score was 34-33 Knicks.
Yeah, I saw the Pacers started out there. At one point, they were winning by 7 in the first quarter.
Uh-huh.
And then like by the end of the first quarter, they were already in trouble, and by halftime, it was bye bye birdie.
Yeah, yeah.
Who do you think's a better team, AJ, of these two?
Knicks.
You think the Knicks are better than the Pacers, and the Pacers beat the Bucks?
Yeah, I think the Knicks are better. They're just more. There's more experience there.
Do you
There's
think?
not. There's not a ton, but I remember Brunson played with the Dallas team before he got moved. Before he
Yeah,
moved to the Knicks, and he
that was
played
a
with.
big mistake by Dallas. Holy shit!
It was. It was. Can you imagine if they had Kyrie, uh, Jalen, and
Well,
Luka?
they wouldn't have had to get Kyrie if they would have hung on to
Yeah,
Jalen.
and would have been a much cheaper option too.
Yeah.
Like, not a ton cheaper, but more sustainable. I think.
Okay, we'll get to Dallas in a second, but do you think? How do you think the Bucks would have fared against the Knicks?
I think they would have won.
The Bucks
Health
would have won.
health dependent. I think they would have won.
Well, both teams are pretty injured. Knicks are pretty injured. Yet they still find a way to beat the Pacers. The Bucks
Yeah,
could.
but the Bucks have more depth than the Knicks do.
Okay.
The Knicks only play 7 guys. So
I saw your boy Dante getting a scrape with uh, can't think of his name. Big guy.
Miles Turner.
Yes. Last night.
Yeah, Dante mixes it up. I love it.
You love it.
I
You're
do. I mean, I do. The guy was. Keep in mind, Dante was like, and I'm not saying this because he was like one of my favorite players. Dante was hurt when the Bucks won the chip.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows what would have happened if he not gotten hurt? Because he was really being productive for them.
He was starting, wasn't he?
He was starting, and then he got hurt. And then he hurt his
Ankle really badly.
he turned it in really badly, and it's good.
Yeah. Okay. So in that series, that one resumes Friday, not Thursday.
Yeah.
Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win that one? Game 6.
Game 6.
It's going back to Indiana.
Right?
Yep.
I'm saying that. I'm thinking the Knicks are gonna win. I just like Tibbs more than I like Carl.
Okay. I thought you liked Carlisle.
I do. I just like Tibbs more than I like Carl.
Yeah. Tibbs, he's a bum.
I know, but I like his defensive style.
Okay. Okay. Bum was a little strong, but
I think the pace. I think at some point the pace is going to catch up to the Pacers. So
I get it. The Pacers going to catch up with the Pacers.
Yeah, right. Pun intended.
AJ, you're on a roll. Okay.
But I don't think that. I don't think either of these teams. I think Indiana would get more games against Boston than New York will, just because of the depth.
Okay. All right. Other basketball, WNBA, Caitlin Clark made her debut.
10 turnovers.
20 points, 10 turnovers.
You know what that is?
It's bad.
A double-double.
That's double trouble.
No. I mean, she'll cut down on the turnovers. You would think that she would adjust to the pace of the game when it comes to it. I think it's hard when you come in with that much pressure. You're the number 1 overall pick. You're a 3,000-point scorer. Yada yada. And you're supposed to play point guard of a pro team. I just think that's a really hard task to manage, and I think it'll be good. She'll be good. She'll be fun.
They lost by 20, I think, and
there's not much around her though, is there?
Right. No, I thought some of the players looked all right, but what do I know? They were down by 10 when I saw a little bit of it. Defense, they're going to key in on her, and the game's rougher, man. She got hammered a couple of times hard.
Yeah. Welcome to the league, Rook. That kind of moment.
Yep, you bet. So
Yep.
she's going to go through that.
Yep.
All right. Still staying on college basketball, I'm changing to one of your favorite subjects. UW Green Bay head coach
Doug Gottlieb.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I read this morning that he's going to keep doing his 3-hour daily radio show.
Oh, that's just great. That's the kind of exposure we need.
How about a little focus, Doug? You're
Yeah.
coach of a new coach of a team. You're still going to do a 3-hour radio show every day.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that?
You know, if he wants to talk UW Green Bay basketball and give him that kind of exposure, yeah, that's fine. But if you can do a 3-hour radio show on controversial topics like he used to do, they must like him though. They must like him, and he's from Wisconsin. So
Is he? I was going to ask you what the connection is. Where did he grow up? Do you know?
he's from. I gotta look it up, but he's from.
That's all right. I'll look it up.
His father is well known in Wisconsin.
Really? Let's see. All right. What about? I'm sure you don't know anything about the NHL, the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Oh, I do. Didn't the Rangers win last night?
The Rangers didn't play last night.
Oh, sorry.
Boy, you're really paying attention. Well done, AJ.
No, sorry, man. I was locked in on that Brewer game last night. Sorry.
Well, I mean, I get it. All right. Last night, interesting night for the NHL and hockey. The Bruins went into Florida, Game 5, down 3-1, and they won 2-1. So now it's 3-2, and it's going back to Boston tomorrow night.
Yeah, but aren't the Bruins like they won in Game 7, and then so
last year
are Game 6 and 7 in Boston, or just Game 6?
Just one. I think they go 1-1-1 now. So yeah, it would be Game 6 there, and then come back to Florida if they win. In the other series where they played last night, the Oilers beat the Canucks in the All Canada series 3-2. The Oilers scored the go-ahead goal with less than a minute left in regulation.
Where was the game?
It was in Edmonton. So now they're going back to Canada, to Vancouver for Game 6.
Yes.
I think that's Friday night as well. So that's interesting. Oh, God,
Connor McDavid.
Connor McDavid. He's damn good.
He's the real deal.
Where? All right. So now you're happy you know something about hockey thanks to me?
Well, I know about this 2 Connors.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Bedard. But McDavid is really good. Also, McKinnon is really good too from Colorado.
Oh yeah, and they're down. They're in trouble. They're really in trouble.
Have they announced the MVP yet?
I don't know, AJ.
I don't think so.
Last year, UW Green Bay was 18-14.
Yeah. Did he get fired? Or did he get a new job?
They had 18-14 under Sundance Wicks. Now there's a name. Wicks just departed for Wyoming on a 5-year deal, so he left Green Bay.
Oh, he left Green Bay. Oh, yeah. He's from Wyoming, I heard.
Sundance Hicks?
Wicks.
Let's see. He was born at Columbia Hospital, Doug. So that's right, in Milwaukee. I've been in Columbia Hospital. His dad was a head coach in the UW system. Let's see. He's on Fox Sports Radio. He had his college career at Notre Dame, where he led his team in assists, steals, and minutes played his freshman year. Almost 8. Okay. So his dad, he was born at Columbia Hospital. Huh. I guess he is from Wisconsin. You didn't know that.
I found out on Twitter yesterday.
Yesterday you found out on Twitter?
Yeah.
Director of Athletics at UW Green Bay. You know that person's name?
What's his name?
Josh Moon.
Josh who?
Moon.
Josh Boone, you said?
Moon. Like look up in the sky. You'll see the moon at night.
Oh, Moon. I thought you said Moon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something. That's an interesting hire.
What? it's off the cuff and it's a good. It should be good. I mean,
Do you think?
one thing I'll give them credit to. One thing I'll give Green Bay credit. They're definitely trying to lock down the state of Wisconsin for the Horizon. Because with the hire of Kyrgios and the hire of Gottlieb, they're both from Wisconsin. They're trying to appeal to the Wisconsin athlete.
Okay. Do you think this is a good? Will this move work out? I mean, positively.
I'm hopeful. Gottlieb did. It's not like they hired a guy who didn't coach before he made it big on TV and radio. It's not like they hired a guy who hasn't worked for ESPN as an analyst. So, I think it will.
Okay. Do you think,
especially in a small, if they hired him to be the big time, be a Marquette coach or a Wisconsin coach, maybe not, but in a small league where they're coming off a winning season, where there's momentum for the program, I think it will work out.
do you think he's going to be happy in Green Bay? He's a big shot, media-wise.
Yes, but he's also back home.
Okay. All right.
So I don't think he would put his name in. That's like saying, Kayla came from South Dakota, but I think there's something to be said with being home, being back in your area with your family. I think maybe his family's still in Green Bay. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Let me ask you this: your prediction. Get out the AJ prediction meter here.
Yeah.
The predictometer. If you had to predict, will Gottlieb be there at Green Bay 3 seasons or less, 3 seasons or more, or 5 or more?
I have to go with 3 seasons or less.
You think he's going to move out and he's going to leave in less than 3 seasons or less?
I don't know what their expectation meter is there.
I know. But you shouldn't hire a coach you think is going to be there less than 3 years, right?
But I don't know. It depends on his dedication to the job, to be honest.
Well, he's so dedicated he's keeping his 3-hour national radio show.
No,
that's how dedicated he is.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's like me doing. That's like someone doing a big time show and still dedicating themselves to the show, but also, I don't know how good. I mean, I try to be positive, as you know, Jack.
Yes, I know. And you
but
are a very positive person.
I don't know how a national radio show is going to help you in recruiting.
Like you said, unless it brings in a lot of publicity, positive publicity for the school, and it helps them recruit, that'd be good.
Yeah. But it all depends on how we. Because now you got to twist it. You got to twist your radio show from the topics that he had, which were he mostly was getting, positive or negative feedback one way or the other, and then but I'm interested to see how it works.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I would say you're optimistic about this hire.
And I'd also say that I'm hoping it works because with Coach Kyrgios being there now, I'm hoping it brings positive feedback to the school.
Okay. Oh, sounds good. Tonight in the NBA, Oklahoma City. Well, Cleveland's going to lose to the Celtics tonight.
Yeah,
it's going to be
over.
Do you think,
especially with no Donovan Mitchell, he doesn't play?
Yeah,
which he didn't play last game. So
right, it's 2-2 in Oklahoma City and Dallas.
Yep.
What do you think is Game 5 tonight? It's got to be in OKC.
Yep, it is
8:30 our time, Central Time.
Yep.
What's your prediction for this game?
Shea is going to outplay Luka. Chad is going to outplay the Bigs, and Oklahoma City is going to win.
Okay, so you think they're going to come back and take a 3-2 lead?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you see that series going 6 or 7 then?
I see it going 7.
Ooh, AJ. Okay.
I,
Do you think I've only seen Luka Doncic?
I've seen them alternating wins.
Okay. That would be fine for OKC. Do you
Yeah.
think I've only seen Luka Doncic
Doncic, yeah.
Doncic play a few times and not even a whole game, but he's not that exciting of a player. He's a good player.
No, he's respectfully. I mean this respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
He's a guy who at 50 will get buckets in a YMCA because his game is so methodical. He and Kyrie are like opposites of playing together.
How do they?
Kyrie's got the speed and the ball handling. Luka's got the precision and the just the headiness of the games.
And he's young, Luka.
Yeah. He's young, but he's experienced because he played in the Euro League at like 16 or 17 or something like that.
Okay. Do you think would you put him in the top 5 in the NBA as player?
No.
I certainly would.
Top 10, top 15, yeah.
Yeah.
I can give you my top 5 right now.
Okay, who is it?
Top 5 would be let me think.
I can give you mine. I'll write down mine. You have
ahead.
to go first.
Go. So I got Bron as 5.
Whoa. Still in the top 5 players in the NBA?
Yeah. What? I got him at 5.
Okay.
I got Jokic at 3. Yanni at 1.
Who? Giannis.
I got Ant at 2. And who would I have at 4?
Who?
I'm trying to think of who I'd have at 4.
Oh, you don't know.
And I got Tatum at 4.
Tatum. Okay.
From Boston.
Yeah. Well, I got Jokic, Giannis, and Edwards. You got to put him in there.
Yeah.
You didn't put Gil? How do you say his name? OKC's guy.
Yeah, it goes to Alexander.
Yeah, I'll take him over Tatum any day of the week.
Over Tatum already.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. And I wouldn't put LeBron in the top 5 either. I mean, he's the top 5 in getting calls. Oh, he's not. I mean, in his prime, no doubt, he's a no doubter. But yeah, I have 4 now. I don't know. Like, I would not put, even though I don't know who my 5th it would be. It would not be Luka Doncic.
No.
Maybe Brunson.
The mini dynamo at 5, 4 at 4.
At 5. At 5. Yeah. He's tough. He has in the playoffs. He's had 5 40-point games.
Yeah, he's tough, dude. He's tough. All right.
Yeah. I can't believe how good he is as a pro. I thought he'd be too short, but he's not.
He was good at Nova too. But
he's great. He was great at Nova. He carried that bum Dante DiVincenzo, made him look good.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. All right. Last subject before your thoughts for the week. PGA starts tomorrow.
Yes.
Second major. I still don't understand why they moved it, but they did.
Because they wanted to get it out of Wisconsin. No, I'm kidding. No, because I don't know. It should have been in August like it was.
Yeah.
So I liked it in August because on the years that they had the Ryder Cup, it kind of led right into the Ryder Cup.
Well, every year it's over by July. What's that? That's the rest of it is the FedEx Cup stuff. Nobody cares about that.
Right.
The players do. It's money. I understand, but public doesn't. They want to know when the majors are.
Yeah, right. Man.
When all right. Do you have any insights into who's gonna any thoughts, feelings, predictions for the
I'm
PJ?
gonna be very bold,
Uh-oh.
and by very bold I mean not so bold.
Oh, well.
I'm taking Scotty to win.
Oh, you, the king chalk of Chalkberg is back.
My other favorite golfer hasn't won in 10 years, so I
You're
can't pick
you're
him.
you're the Chalkmeister. Who's
I
that?
can't pick Roy to win. He hasn't won in 10 years.
Well, he's gonna win. He's gonna win. You know why?
Why?
He just announced he's getting divorced
So
yesterday.
I know. So
So he's gonna have less baggage, and he's gonna have less emotional turmoil, and he's gonna win.
I have a question for you, Jack. Not to get personal on subjects.
Well, whenever you say you're not going to do something, I know that's exactly what you're going to do.
But do you think that maybe his announcement of this whole "I'm not going to live, I'm going to live" had something to do with it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't even know he was married, to be honest.
I didn't know either. I really
He's been
don't.
married 7 years, evidently.
That's a long time, man. I don't know. I don't
I've
know.
only known you about 2 years. That seems like a long time.
Yeah, it's been 2 years, man. Yeah, for sure. I'm interested to see what happens though with the golf aspect of things. I'm guessing that he will play well this weekend, but I'm guessing that he will come up short again.
Okay, you go ahead and dump on the Irishman. If that makes you feel better.
No. But
I'm sticking with
hey, I
my
just went very bold.
countrymen.
I just went very bold and picked Scotty Scheffler to win.
Oh, bold! I'm gonna pick the favorite, the number one player in the world who's won the last 80 majors in a row. I might just pick him.
I can't pick Spieth. He's played like trash, so I can't pick him either.
Yeah. Is Beef live or is he PGA?
He's PGA.
He's PGA and nobody even knows because he's played so badly.
Well, he played last weekend and was shooting like +7 or something like that.
Oh man.
Played at the Wells Fargo last weekend and played all.
What's the deal with him? Do you
I
know?
think it's a mental block, to be honest with you.
That's life, baby. That is life. It's all mental.
I think it's a mental block, to be honest with you. I think a lot of these times when these guys have early success at like 24, 25, when they come out of nowhere, kind of, the expectations get raised. And I think it's all on how you handle the expectations. You know, we were fortunate because the golden generation, which was like, you know, the Phils and all those guys, they came in with expectations and met them. You know, these guys were thrown into expectations when they were young because they won. So I think it's all on how you handle the expectations. So I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. So there's a bunch of guys like what I want to say. What happened to Ricky Fowler, Justin Thomas? Is it?
All those guys that hung out together, like that whole group, kind of. I wouldn't say faded, but kind of has not produced at the rate they were going.
Bubba Watson.
But
Where's he
I'm
been?
not even sure where he is now.
Yeah, I never heard about Tony Finau. I keep thinking he's going to win a big one. He never does. He hasn't won a major yet, anyway. Right? What's John Rahm? What happened to him?
John Rahm went to live.
You know, so that means that's it. He can't golf anymore. He's
No.
not going to do any good in the majors.
No, but they did invite 7 live golfers to the majors this year. So
Brooks Koepka.
Brooks is still winning.
No, he hasn't won anything.
Not of significance, but he's still playing.
Yeah.
Still playing well. I think a lot of the times we expect these guys to just win tournaments, and, and I think a lot of times we forget about playing well in the top 10, their top 10, their performances, just in general. It's hard to, I'm not saying this. Well, I don't play golf, but it's hard. It's a hard game to play. I saw some regular human beings at a driving range the other day. Literally hit the ceiling instead of hit the ball forward. So I thought golf is a hard game. It's a really hard.
Oh, AJ, you're a beauty.
It's a really hard game. Really, yeah.
King Chalkmeister has returned to his throne by
Yes, sir.
picking the absolute favorite.
Speaking
Okay.
of Chalkmeister, should we get into words of wisdom?
Yes, because we got to get going.
All right. So, my words of wisdom for today kind of echo off yesterday, but my words of wisdom for today: enjoy every day, and don't put expectations on every day, but enjoy every day. If you expect yourself to do something great every single day, you're gonna come up short. But if you expect yourself to positively impact somebody every single day, you can achieve that. So rather go shoot for the impact and not the expectation. Because if you expect more of yourself, the higher you set your bar, the more chances you have of coming up short. But always set your bar high. But set your bar high to goals you can achieve in that day. It's all process. And believe in that process and trust in that process. And you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be ready to roll. You'll be ready to roll right away. So that's my words of wisdom for the day.
Those are good ones. I love shoot for impact, not expectation. That's good.
Some people just shoot for the expectation that they can't achieve in that day. And they're like, oh, what am I doing now? What am I doing now? Like, what's next? It's always like, you got to shoot for realistic expectations and then grow your goals from there.
Okay. I love it. You want to hear my words of wisdom?
What?
Price. Do you know who I am? I'm Mo Green.
Yes. Yes.
Do you know who I am? I'm Mo Green.
Exactly.
So there. I got the keys to the car. Bulldog he showed me a few tricks. Now I can even play Mo Green. I played the Godfather theme for you this morning.
Yes.
We got your graphic back on.
I appreciate that, Jack. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you. Your words of wisdom are really, if people followed your words of wisdom, they would be a lot happier in their lives, which is what it's all about.
Exactly. I wanted to make an announcement too real quick if I can.
Are you pregnant? That's what Lisa Curtis said last night.
No. But I wanted to just make an announcement because my cousin is having her grad party on the 29th of June. So I just wanted to congratulate her, and she's going into nursing. So that's
nice.
A shout out. So it's cool.
We need nurses.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nurses. Let me tell you, I've dealt with a lot of them in the last year, and they make all the difference with my mom. I'll tell you.
Jack, before we get off the air, are we meeting tomorrow?
Yes.
Are you available?
AJ, I am available.
All right, so same time.
Yep.
Cool, because I'm gonna go to dinner with my brother after I go to the gym. So.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Be ready to work.
Yes, sir.
You must work, like Arnold says. You must learn to work. You must love the work. Work. All right.
Awesome. I got you. Well,
all right.
We'll
Good. Yep. And
America, Mafia, thank you. International Mafia, thank you.
This weekend, are you going to be around?
Yes, I will be because I'll be here. So I'll be.
Hang on.
Saturday morning.
Maybe we can settle this right now, troublemaker. You're always effing everything up. I can do Saturday morning, but not like Saturday. How about Saturday afternoon?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Why don't we say like one-ish? Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Okay, let's plan on 1:00.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
We'll still be right in the middle. We will be able to go over what happened the night before in the playoffs and with the Brewers, and we'll see we'll be halfway through the PGA. So we'll see if the King Chalkmeister is coming through again or not? Maybe that's
I
you.
love it. I love it, Jack. I love it.
Maybe you can, and if not, I'm sure you'll just flip flop like you usually do.
You can't flip flop in golf.
Yes,
It's
you
hard.
do. You've done it. I've seen you. You've picked Tiger, and all of a sudden you pick, oh, who's winning? Oh,
By the way, I forgot he's even playing in the tournament this year.
you know why? Because he stinks. He's washed up.
He does stink.
He's just had a lot. I mean, he walks. I watched him just walk in a few holes last at
It's
the
hard.
Masters. He walks like an old man with all the injuries he's had.
Yeah.
Some of them self-sustained because of that auto accident.
Yeah,
But
right.
that's the way it is. You got to deal with it, right, Age?
Yeah, deal with it. Yep.
Okay. All right. Remember, shoot for impact, not expectations. AJ's words of wisdom, they're very good on those, AJ. I love that part. I love that part of the show. It really helps me in my everyday. So I thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Except for, and then, I shoot for impact when I'm driving and there's somebody in the left lane. There shouldn't be in the left lane. Take care.
Oh my goodness.
Have a great day,
On
Mafia.
that on America, we are out.
You're a good man, Age. I love your words of wisdom. Keep them coming.